Security cameras are an excellent way to watch over your stuff, and many commercial cameras work perfectly. However, due to privacy concerns, I was not excited about sending my camera feed to a faraway server owned by a big tech company. I therefore decided to build a local, AI-powered security camera while also staying on a budget. To build this camera, you will need a Raspberry Pi 0 or 02W, an infrared camera module, a ribbon cable compatible with the Raspberry Pi 0, and a microSD card with at least 32 GB of storage. Simply attach the cable to the camera module and then do the same for the Pi 0. Then grab the SD card and head over to the Motion iOS GitHub page. Make sure you download the latest release and then open it inside of the Raspberry Pi flasher. After it's done flashing, plug the SD card back into your computer and create a new file in the root directory. Name it wpa_supplicant.conf. Double-click to open it and change it to this. Change WifiName and WifiPassword to your network credentials. Now that we flashed the firmware, we need something to hold the parts together. Here is the final 3D model, which you can download in the description. There's also a link where you can buy this case already 3D printed. After 3D printing the case, I used my soldering iron to install 4 M3 heatset inserts. I then slid all of the parts into place and attached the lid with some M3 bolts. To assemble the stand, I grabbed two 20mm M3 screws and threaded them into place. If all went well, you should be able to type in the IP address of your Raspberry Pi and see the Motion iOS dashboard. By default, the username is admin without any password. Here in the settings, you can change things like the camera name, the resolution, the frame rate, and the automatic brightness. Motion iOS by default has a lot of powerful features that I recommend you guys check out. However, if you want to take this camera to the next level with AI object recognition, you will need a server. This can be any computer that you can keep on for 24/7 and has a decent amount of processing power. I'll be using this Intel Elite Desk computer that I picked up on eBay for about 70 bucks. To power the object recognition, we'll be using Frigate, which is a powerful open source video recorder for security cameras. I'll be showing you how to install Frigate through Casa OS, which makes Docker installations very easy, but any server OS that has Docker will also work just fine. Head over to the Frigate installation page and copy the Docker compose file. Then press install a customized app and paste it in. Make sure you double check all the volumes and ports before you press submit. Once everything installs, you should be able to access the Frigate dashboard. Copy the config from the description of this video and paste it here. Be sure to change the path to the IP address of your camera. After this, you should be able to see that your camera feed is working. If you go into the debug section, you can change things such as the motion, bounding boxes, and timestamps. Frigate is a very powerful tool, and I recommend that you check out their documentation to learn more about the cool features and other things you can add to your camera. After adjusting the focus of the camera and placing it in a good location, I decided to put it to the test. Despite the red tint, which is from the lack of an infrared filter, the footage was pretty sharp and the object recognition was working perfectly. Frigate was even recognizing people that were walking from across the street. Keep in mind that you'll probably want to enable zones so that you don't get notifications for people who are just walking past your house. Object recognition also worked pretty well at night thanks to the camera's built-in infrared LEDs. Unfortunately though, these won't work behind a window because of the reflection. And just like that, you've got yourself a completely DIY security camera equipped with night vision, local storage, and even AI detection, all run locally, controlled by you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.